Hello there. So you made this coin and it's ready basically, but it looks kind of awful. So let me show you a few tricks on how to improve that. First of all, you need to know the controls for Blender. So with G, if you click on an object and press G, you can move it. You can press C afterwards to move up and down, X for left and right, and Y for back and forth. You can also scale it. Scaling is done by clicking S. You can again scale it in the Y direction, the X direction, or the Z direction. Okay, that's the very basic. Now, if you want to improve this, click Tab to go into edit mode. Click on the select edge select tool, and then press Alt. And while you press Alt, you click on this edge. And you do the same for the lower edge. And for that you need to press Shift, unlike me, who forgot it. So if you press Shift, you can select multiple. If you press Alt, you can select basically one edge around something. And now you have selected both those parts of the coin. Now press Ctrl and click B. This will open the bevel tool. The bevel tool is very useful. As you can see, it creates basically a bevel up here. You can scroll with your mouse wheel to add more edges to it, but we don't really need that. We need one of those. So I will make it about this far out. Now one problem is that it's still very flat. So you again press Alt and left click on this edge and then press G followed by C and go down a little. And for the other edge you do the same but with upwards. And as you can see, your coin is already looking a little bit better. Now another important thing you have to do is selecting all those edges and mark them sharp. You go to Edge and then mark sharp. Now you can see they are blue. This means they will stay sharp even if you add more bevels and stuff. Now you can do A. This selects all the vertices of this object. And then you click on Face and click Shade Smooth. This will kind of make the whole coin look a little smoother, as you can see. Now this is a low polygon version, so we keep it quite simple. For the high poly version, you can Ctrl C in object mode, Ctrl V, and you have a copy of this coin. Switch off the old coin, and we can go back in here again. And for example, be like, okay, I would like more bevels here. And then you can basically start making this a little nicer. Alternatively, what you can do, you can go back to object mode, select it, go to modifiers and add an generate subdivision surface modifier. As you can see, this will basically add more vertices to it. The higher you go, the more vertices. Let's keep it quite low here. I think this should be fine. So if you're happy with this change, click on this little arrow and apply. Now if you go back to edit mode, you can see it has way more faces and edges and it looks better generally. And this high poly version, you can later bake it into your low poly texture. So another cool thing you can do if you have, like, for example, you want something on this coin, you can press Shift A again and add let's say a cube. And this cube you want to be a little smaller, maybe less high, like this maybe. This is just going to be something I put on the coin. So what you can do with this is, for example, say I have a random object here and I would like it to be more beveled. so that it looks kind of coin shaped. So press Ctrl, click B, and bevel it. Make sure not to overdo it, cause then it looks weird. Again, you can use the mouse wheel to add more edges, but I think this should be fine. Now, if you, for example, would like this part up here to be one shape or one vertex, you can go to the select mode for vertices and then press M and click at center, and this will kind of connect them. And now you already have like a 3D object on your coin, and this can be baked into the coin.